Today, allow me tell you about this aircraft. This is the Cessna 208B Grand Caravan aircraft. And guess what? Its seating capacity is 14 passengers, that's maximum. But commonly, it takes around 9 to 11 passengers with one captain, one pilot operating. It has an engine of the type PT6A114 turboprop engine, and guess what, this propeller engine actually has a horsepower of 675 horsepower, or approximately 503 kilowatts. You get what I mean? And what do we mean by horsepower? Horsepower is simply the measure of how quickly an engine is able to do work or generate energy. The higher the rating, the more power the engine is able to generate. And also note this 675 horsepower, the power that this engine is able to generate, is able to propel this aircraft to a cruise speed of 342 kilometers per hour. Now that is very fast, my friend, and it's so very much capable to take it to maximum altitudes of 25,000 feet. That is way up. And guess what? This same engine, with the horsepower it actually has the capability of landing this aircraft and taking off within the shortest distance possible. That is 1,000 feet. Very, very short distances. You get what I mean? Let's talk about the range. My friends who are not in aviation, range is literally, in simple terms, it is the distance an aircraft is able to move minus actually refueling. You get what I mean? And the range for this aircraft is up to 1,778 kilometers. And that means it can fly you 6 to 8 hours minus refueling. Isn't that interesting? This is even more interesting. Small as it may seem, small as it may look, this thing can actually take up to 1.5 tons of load. That is literally 1,500 kilograms of load, of payload. You get what I mean? And guess what? If you feel intrigued and you want to get yourself one, a 1990 model costs only 670k. And if you intend to get yourself the most upgraded one, the newest version, there is what they call the upgraded Grand Caravan EX. And that goes for up to around 1.85 million USDs. After all that has been said, am I the smartest person? No. Am I the most interested person in aviation? No. How comes I know all this information about this aircraft? And I just came to know all this information today. And this is how it all played off. In the morning, I landed on this particular aircraft. I took this selfie and sent it to one of my mentors. And I told them, I saw one of your photos on Instagram and it had this registration. This is the very aircraft that you've flown before. And I'm excited. I'm right next to it. And then my mentor was like, oh, wow, you found it. That is very nice of you. You seem to be knowing a lot about these things. I'm so proud of you. Did I know everything about this? No, I did not know everything about this aircraft. But this is what is most intriguing and what is most interesting. That at this day and age, in the particular time that we are living in, accessing information for free is so very much easy. We just need to guide and point our attention at that particular information that we're actually looking out for within the shortest time possible. I'm like, okay, what is this aircraft? I got to know that it's a Cessna 208B Grand Caravan aircraft. I'm like, oh, what do these aircrafts actually do in Uganda? Here in Uganda, most of them are for humanitarian flights. They take aid in places where bigger aircrafts cannot access, the remote areas. I'm like, oh, okay. So what is the seating capacity? I got to know the seating capacity is 14 passengers maximum. But commonly, depending on the configuration of the aircraft, it's 9 to 11. All that information was on the internet. What am I trying to say? We are living in a time where information is power, where knowledge is power, where certain places are only going to open up because we know certain things, where certain doors are only going to open because we know certain things, where we're going to be elevated into certain realms, into certain places, into certain ranks, simply because we have accessed particular information, specific things, simply because we have tapped into a certain information or we have tapped into a certain realm of knowledge. I did not know all this about this particular aircraft. Now I do. Now when I look at it, I don't look at it as just a car passing on the road. I literally look at it and understand now this propeller turbo engine is actually giving this horsepower. It can take off at this particular distance. It can land at this particular distance. It can actually seat these particular people. I literally know the highest altitude it can go to. I now know a little bit more about this aircraft. You get what I mean? And this is what I'm urging us to do. It doesn't matter what spectrum of information you actually want to indulge in. Everything is out there. You just need to get out of your comfort zone. You just need to let go of your ego. You just need to point your attention to that very thing that you're trying to learn. And guess what? Everything is out there and it's free. 99% of the information that we need to know, a couple of things that we need to know about certain things, that we need to know about the different industries, about the different spectrums, about the different skills. Everything is out there and it is free. So what are you waiting for? You can stop right here. Go and read about that theory. Go and read about that baking. Go and read about that baking skill. Go and read about how probably that football is supposed to be played. Go and read about how probably you're supposed to service your car. Basic things. Go and read about how you can actually repair that flat iron at home. You get what I mean? Go and read about how you can play that instrument. Go and read about all those things are literally there. YouTube is there for you. ChatGPT is there for you. Meta AI is there for you. Like information access is actually becoming much more easier and easier. We just need to avail ourselves to it and learn as much as we can, because in the times we are living in, knowledge is power. God bless you, Simon, speaking the African of things that actually do matter. That does matter. I'll see you in the next one. God bless you.